To the Israel-Hamas war, Prime Minister Netanyahu rejected Hamas's counter-proposal for a ceasefire deal that would free the hostages in Gaza. But U.S. Secretary of State Blinken says a deal is still possible. Our foreign correspondent James Longman is in Tel Aviv with more. Good morning to you, James.
Good morning, Robin. Yeah, there was a lot of expectation growing towards this deal, not least from the hostage families. But Prime Minister Netanyahu says he cannot accept Hamas's terms. Despite all this, Secretary of State Blinken says he does see space for an agreement.
This morning, despite growing pressure to accept a deal to bring home Israel's remaining hostages, Benjamin Netanyahu has rejected a Hamas ceasefire proposal. He called their conditions delusional. Hamas called for the withdrawal of all Israeli troops from Gaza over a 4.5-month ceasefire. Over 3 phases, Hamas would release all hostages, with Israel exchanging prisoners. Instead, the war rages on, and Gaza's last city still standing, Rafah, now in the crosshairs. The UN says 250,000 are sheltering here, but IDF ground troops are now approaching. People here are desperate for a deal. Enough, frankly enough, says this woman. Find a solution for us. We're destroyed. And hostage families pleading with their Prime Minister. 34-year-old Sharon Aloni Cunio telling him, we've reached the moment of truth, the moment when you must decide who lives and who dies. Conscious that time is against them, the IDF says at least 31 of the more than 100 hostages in Gaza are already believed dead. 23-year-old Hersh Goldberg-Polin is one of the Americans believed still in captivity. His mother met the Secretary of State this morning.
We started by saying that there is no time left for these hostages.
What went through your mind when you heard that this ceasefire deal had fallen through? What would you say to Netanyahu right now?
Right now, he's at a crossroads. He could be known as the Prime Minister who oversaw the tragedy of October 7th and then subsequently brought home 136 body bags. Or he could be known as the Prime Minister who oversaw October 7th, but brought home as many hostages alive as possible, strengthened the country, put it on a better path, and moved us forward.
So Netanyahu has said he wants total victory, and with that, the IDF is closing in on Rafah, but it really is the last refuge in Gaza. Hundreds of thousands have taken shelter there. They really do not have anywhere else to go. Robin?
Yeah, James. And we know that the U.S. military launched another airstrike in retaliation for the drone attack that killed 3 American troops.
Yeah, that's right. This was a strike in Baghdad. It was a commander of one of the Iranian-backed militias that killed those 3 U.S. Army personnel. It was a calculated strike made in order not to destabilize this region any further. Robin?
All right, James, appreciate your reporting.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.